Hey everybody, welcome to my Kayla Pearson Ministries. We're here, we're going to talk about what happens when. So, on this channel, we are also going to talk about dreams, my visions, conversations with God. I'm going to give some story times and anything else that you guys may see. So, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe before you get into it. Okay. So, for this first video, I am going to do a Q&A. Earlier in the week, I posted on all social media platforms for people to ask me questions that they wanted the answer to for my first YouTube video. I picked out the most appropriate ones. So I have 5 questions that I'm going to answer for you today. Obviously, after this intro video, we're going to do a lot more on this channel, but I just wanted you to get to know me first. Okay, so I am an elder and assistant pastor at the St. John in Meadville, PA, where the lead pastor is Cameron T. Bowman Sr. and Lady Sierra Bowman is our first lady. I'm 26 years old. I'm not married. I do not have any kids. I work as a medical assistant, aka LPN. The only reason why I say that is because honestly, I stand my ground as an MA. I definitely stand my ground. But because I am the lead nurse at my site, I get treated as an LPN. What else can I think about that you guys might want to know just about me? I sing. I'm the co-head of our praise and worship team at church. I also sing quartet music. And if you need me to pop up at your wedding, because I love weddings, you know you want me to do a little 1 or 2, let me know. I got you. I think that's about it. So we're gonna get into the questions. And honestly, the first question is a question that I've had a lot of people ask me over time. So I kind of summarized it to fit everybody's request. And the question is, how do you balance being in ministry and living a life of fun in your 20s? So this question has been asked to me a lot. Their main reason for asking me this is because obviously as a teenager, I started ministry as a teenager, 16 years old, but I started prophesying at 11 and I gave my life to Christ at 9. So very young ages, I dedicated myself to God and took things really seriously. But a lot of that seriousness didn't come till I was 16 years old when I met one of my bestest friends in high school. Her name was My Angela. Angie, if you're watching this, I love you. But anywho, I started taking my life really, really serious with Christ at 16 years old. So I've been doing a lot of ministry things from 16 until now. Now, normally in the 20s, you got a lot of the common things going on in the world: smoking, drinking, sexing, partying, clubbing, all of that stuff. So people always want to know, how are you a millennial in ministry? Like, how do you live a life like that? How do you have fun? What do you do? Doesn't God restrict you from things? I come here to tell you that there are so many things to do in your 20s. There's so much more to life. Don't you guys like skating, bowling, skydiving, taking trips to Dubai? I'm only saying that because that's where I want to go. What else? Like skiing. There's so much to do, like so much to do. And so how I balance is I do those type of fun things with people. I do that type of stuff. I even have some family members who have get-togethers. We call them kickbacks, game nights, and we go to jazz bars and things such as that. Just because they're taking drinks and taking shots doesn't mean that I have to engage in that activity. And you can ask them. I don't. I really don't. So if they're taking shots and stuff, they respect my boundaries. They're not trying to ask me to take a shot. They ain't saying, hey girl, drink this. It's only one night. Do it, girl. You gonna be all right. God forgive you. They respect my boundaries. They respect my relationship with Christ. And that is how we have fun. You respect me, I respect you. I don't judge you, you don't judge me. We live a life of fun. Amen. And I also don't bring up God a lot in unwanted situations. There are many opportunities for me to minister to people, but in certain situations, It's not a moment to be like, man, Jesus, da da da, and I can't do that, right? I can't do that. But I don't like to preach to people, and I don't like to press God on them. Why? Because God is not even a God like that. He gives us free will. He wants us to freely choose him for ourselves. He wants us to make that choice so that it's genuine and it's sincere, right? So I don't do that. I don't do that. And they love that about me. So I balance life in my 20s by still doing fun things, still traveling, still looking like a schnock while still doing ministry and everything that God has called me to do, but being mindful of boundaries and, just things that God wouldn't be okay with, right? Because I want to honor him at the end of the day. The next question is, what does your friend group think about your relationship with Christ? My friend group has a relationship with Christ themselves. They have their own relationship with God. So what they think about mine is that it's admirable. They're inspired. They're encouraged. They're actually pushed by how I live my life with Christ, right? Although we go through trial and tribulation, we make certain sacrifices, and it seems a lot at first, right? But you learn to live with certain things, like you accommodate, because it's like this is about honoring God, giving him glory, and at the end of the day, you take a step, he'll do the mile, right? He'll do the most. Like, God has so many great plans for his children, so many great plans for us, and a lot of us are restricted or delaying the process or sabotaging ourselves for walking into greatness, whether that be a business, writing a book, becoming a mother, just all, or a father, great things that, we would look at as self-made, like only we can put ourselves in this position, only we can make causes to manifest and prosper. No, God has those things for us as well. He has the desire. Some of the other things that we want, he wants for us more than we want for ourselves, but we block it because I think that we just don't get it. We don't get it sometimes. We don't get that God is not here to make us live a miserable life. He said, for I know the plans that I have for you. Plans for a hope and a future. I need y'all to know that. So, and he wants us to live life more abundantly. That's what his word says. Look it up. I'm not going to go too deep into that. Anyways, what age did you give your life to Christ? Well, I gave my life to Christ at 9 years old. And obviously growing up, I didn't maintain or respect some of those commandments. So people always ask, do you believe in once saved, always saved? Absolutely. And the denomination, Full Gospel Baptist, they believe in that as well. So just because you make a mistake doesn't make you not saved anymore. I need somebody to know that. So obviously I gave my life to God at 9 years old. I started prophesying at 11. Something happened. So 5 years I lived my life, hung out with friends, did things that I probably should not have done. But honestly, I was a good girl. I just, wanted to experience. And so yeah, gave my life to Christ at 9. The next question is, what is the craziest thing that has ever happened to you in ministry? The craziest thing that has ever happened to me in ministry, that is a very good question. I'd have to say when I was receiving the gift of tongue. One night during intercession, praying and worshiping, God released the gift of tongue to me. And a lot of people may not know what it is. Please do your research via Bible and Hebrew. But it's a spiritual language. It's not something that people just wake up with. God gifts it to you. And obviously being filled with the Holy Spirit is one of the main things you need to have in getting that, or having that. Because I know a lot of people that can actually interpret it. But anyways, I think that was the craziest thing for me because when I was receiving it, it wasn't fluent. I mean, not fluent, but I wasn't like forming words, the language. I was like stuttering, and it was like one thing like, and I couldn't stop. I was trying to regular talk. I was trying to stop. I was like so scared. I was like, what is happening to me? What is going on? I thought I was like becoming possessed. And although I didn't feel that, I knew it was the Spirit of God. I knew He was there, but I was so scared that I couldn't get myself to stop doing that. And it, like, that was the craziest thing ever. But God spoke to me. He was like, trust me. He said, keep on doing it. And as I kept doing it, then other words began to form, and I stopped. And all I could say after that was Jesus. I don't know if I ever told anybody that story. Okay. Last question. What should we expect from your channel? So, as I stated earlier in the video, I'm going to talk and do a lot on this channel, right? So obviously we're going to talk about what happens when. I do go live every other Wednesday on my Facebook page, My Kayla Pearson Ministries, same name as this channel. And I will also be doing it on Instagram as well, starting February 16th. By the time you see this video, it probably won't be that date yet. So if you're not following me on Instagram or on Facebook, go follow me now. Stop what you're doing. Done? Okay. Anyways, so my name on Instagram actually is Angel_K with 2 Y's. So Angel__Kayy. The information to those channels will be in the description below. My ministry team is the best. So we're going to talk about what happens when, like I said, I'll piggyback off of things that I talk about on those lives on my social media pages, but I want to go more in depth here. I want to bring up different types of topics. Again, I want to do story times. I want to tell you guys about my dreams that I have and how God interprets them. My visions that I have, how He interprets those. And just all kinds of things. I want to get really personal here and transparent, obviously still respecting a lot of things and boundaries, and I would love for you guys to respect me and my boundaries as well. But I'm gonna show you a more personable me, and actually I will have another page joined with my sister. I call her Basis, where we'll do like vlogs, and I'm not gonna give you too much, but stay tuned for that channel, and I will be giving the information of that soon. So that was all for the questions today. Guys, please give me ideas, things that you'd like to see, things that you would like to know, any questions that maybe I did not answer, give you an answer to. Please let me know all of those things in the comments below, okay? I will be looking for those. Let me know. Yeah, so I think that's about it for now. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notification bells on so you always are aware of when we're posting a video. Okay? Bye! Mwah!